My daughter has a mitochondrial disease, and she was been affected since birth and diagnosed at 3 years old. She's affected by having a generalized weakness, cognitive impairment. She had failure to thrive, which means she was not gaining weight, she wasn't gaining height. She was in and out of the hospital. She developed a seizure disorder when she was approximately 3 years old that landed her in the hospital in a life-threatening situation, essentially every month, most of the time ventilated. On a scale of 0 to 10, she was above 10. So very severe mitochondrial disease. People that are severely infected, like my daughter, have a life expectancy of around 2 years, of 2 to kind of 6 years of age, and it's a chronic, debilitating disorder that there is no known medical treatment for. They provided supplements to help the mitochondria function as best as they can in their hindered form, but there's no treatment or cure. Found Dr. Rader by searching the internet, essentially, and we were trying to uncover any stone that we could to benefit our daughter. Dr. Rader, we discussed Hannah's condition. He thought she'd be a good candidate to benefit from the treatment. We traveled to the treatment center. Hannah was treated. She essentially, over the next year and a half, went from a kid that every other kid her age weighed more than her to her weighing 90% more than every other girl her age. We had to cut her calories back. She went from a kid that could not go outside because she couldn't even tolerate the wind and the sun, to a kid that enjoyed playing outside. A child that couldn't have a bath, had to have a sponge bath because she couldn't even take being in the bathtub, to a child that's swimming in a lake. In fact, we noticed an increase in energy. We noticed a decrease in her autistic features. She was a kid that would sit in a room and dangle beads in front of her face. She wouldn't care who came in and out of the room, or if I was around or my wife was around, to a child that dropped the beads and cried when you left the room and wanted your hugs and affection. She has continued to make gains every day since she was treated. She has never regressed. She says no signs of organ failure. And these are all things that have happened to all her friends that weren't treated. In fact, she's had 4 friends pass away with mitochondrial disease. Hannah's future, thanks to Dr. Rader, is very bright.